How can you create a video? Well, we know the first one is pretty obvious. You use a camera, right? But there's other ways that you guys can be doing this. I'm going to go through this quickly so we can move more to specific to LinkedIn. You can make video on your computer. You have, if you're on a Mac, you have QuickTime. You can hit record. Boom, you have a video. Use the camera on your computer. If you have photographs and you want to make a video, guess what? You have, you can make a photo album. You can put some music on that and export it as a video. You've made a video that you can now put onto LinkedIn. Presentation, we're doing a presentation tonight. I could effectively render tonight's presentation as a QuickTime movie, upload it to my LinkedIn profile, and have that as a presentation for other people to see and watch. And if I'm wanting to be a big public speaker, then showing presentations like that will give me more credibility. There's products like Animoto, which is a subscription-based software if you want to make like photo montages and so forth. And you can buy programs like Adobe Premiere if you're really getting sophisticated and you want to start editing your own videos. Screen capture. This is a good one for you guys. So besides shooting with your smartphone, screen capture. So if you are a CPA and you want to show someone how knowledgeable you are on QuickBooks and you want to show a certain feature that's really important, guess what? That's a great way to do a screen capture in QuickBooks. We have a CPA here. We also have an SEO professional here. If David, you want to show someone a little trick about SEO and what you can do, boom, you do a screen capture, you go into Google, whatever, you show a search, you now have a video that you can share on LinkedIn. I would probably turn that into a post, I would turn that into an article, and you'll get results as a result of that. So what can you use as a camera? Of course, smartphone, everybody should be using that. The camera on today's smartphones are unbelievable. Used right, you can make a movie with a smartphone, professional, a broadcast movie. HD camcorders, I don't know how many people have those anymore, but of course you can do that. Point and shoot cameras do video, digital SLRs do video. GoPro, you can use that for video. You can use your iPad for doing video. Your computer, of course, because it has a camera. So I think probably all of us have at least half of those choices on the screen. So again, no reason why you can't be creating video content. Of course, like Mark said earlier, putting yourself in front of the camera is a little intimidating, and with practice, you'll get comfortable with it. How many people saw the video I posted today on LinkedIn? So I did that like 9 times before the version you saw on there. So I never wanted to be in front of the camera, but it's really important that you get comfortable doing it. So how to create great looking content with your iPhone for LinkedIn. Lighting is by far the most important part of this. If they can't see you, they can't see your expressions, it's a big mistake. Well, there's a good thing. You guys don't have to invest in cameras. We have a thing called the sun. We all have it. It's free. So I recommend you using the sun as your light source, but don't use it directly. We have some photographers here in the room as well. So you want indirect light so that people aren't squinting and it's not bright and contrasty. If you can, indirect lighting outside is preferred. Of course, if you're inside, you're not worrying about that at all. Avoid bright backgrounds. Our eyes are drawn to bright objects. So if you're standing in front of a bright white wall, people are going to have a hard time looking at you because your eye is getting drawn away from that. Also, most likely if you're using an iPhone, it's not really great in complicated lighting situations. So if you are not being lit and you have a white background behind you, guess what? Are you going to look dark? Are you going to think you're going to look like you're in silhouette? Yes? Yes, exactly. That's what will happen. So this is another important thing. Don't shoot video without a tripod. Now I have another device here. Do you guys know these gimbals that they have now? Highly recommend one of those. I have one here with me if you want to see. I can't demonstrate now because my phone is being used, but I used it on vacation. It is unbelievable. You spend $200 and now your phone is perfectly still. If you want to learn more about that, please come up with me later. Audio, guess what? 50% of a video is what's being said, the audio part. So if it looks beautiful and I can't hear a word you're saying, bye-bye, they're gone. If they can hear you but they can't see you, also the same problem, they're gone. So you want that balance of good audio. Get yourself a little lavalier. I have one up here. You can get one of these on Amazon for probably $20, $30. If you weren't at the last workshop, I gave links for all of that. You can ask me more about that. If you can, multiple angles are nice. Not really required, but the more angles you have, the better. And if you have some other images, so let's say you are I'll go back to the CPA example. If you're talking about being a CPA and you can show some images of QuickBooks or something like that, that makes the video more interesting. Yes, a question. This is, so it's kind of like what I have on right now. I'm banging into my mic, but it's a microphone that has a wire on it that you can then plug into your phone or your digital SLR or your HD camcorder, and you'll get cleaner audio. Because if you're in a noisy room, it's kind of like what's happening here. This isn't as good as you can hear me right now, right? Same difference. So it's using a microphone that you just attach to yourself. You can spend $20, $30 on Amazon, and you plug it into your phone. In the breakout session, I'll show you how that works, okay? Fair? A lavalier or a lapel microphone, okay? All right. So tips with the smartphone. I told you this before, film in well-lit areas, keep the phone still. That means using a tripod if possible, or the gimbal, which is a new choice. Use the camera that's on the back of the phone when possible. Obviously, if you're doing kind of selfie video, you're going to be using the other camera, but the newer cameras, the cameras are equally good on both sides, so it's less of a problem. Please, I don't have my phone up here, so you all understand this. Don't shoot with your phone like this. Shoot with it like this. TVs look like this. Your iPads look like this. Your laptops look like this. Eventually, we'll be a society that looks like this, but for right now, it's not quite there. So please shoot horizontally. Use that external microphone. Make sure you put your phone in airplane mode, please. The last thing you want is the phone ringing while you're shooting or a text message to come in, etc. So put it in airplane mode. And I love on the iPhone 7, slow motion. Everything looks better in slow motion. So please, if you have an opportunity to do slow motion, do it. It will get people's eyes on it. And this is something that burnt me on vacation. This was the first time I ever went on vacation without a digital SLR. I'm a big photographer. I did everything with my iPhone 7. Video, photographs. There's no reason to have, in my mind, a digital SLR anymore. But video takes a lot of space, so make sure you either have a smartphone that has a lot of storage space or make sure you clean it out because you will burn through gigabytes with video.